getting the vaccine and even losing their senses. And I know stories of people that were saved by the vaccine. So it's a very, very individualistic time when nothing is a cookie cutter solution. It's very, very personalized, individualized time when something which will work for others may work for you and vice versa. So it doesn't work out the same way for everyone. And there's so many people who fall and freely even admit that they are depressed. And a lot of people are going to see psychiatrists. Amazingly large number of people are going to see psychiatrists. I'm not a psychiatrist and I do not have any Google on that, but I do know that because the Canadian government has is starting a suicide line for three-digit suicide line. I'm pretty cognizant of the fact that the issue is there and the numbers are reaching to such heights that the government has taken notice. And suicide is nothing but a deeper down depression. So depression is going around. COVID is seemingly over. Depression is now making it strong. And we live in a culture where we are proud of our individuality, where we are proud of who we are, how we are separated, or how we are different. So my iPhone is different from your iPhone. And we celebrate these differences. So nothing is sold to a person as a product. Everything is sold as a statement. So if you have to buy rubber with metal, you'll probably pay around $200, $300. But if the rubber with metal has got BMW on it, you might pay 40, 50, 60,000. And if it's got Tesla written on it, you'll pay 100,000. But at the end of the day, it's just rubber and metal that mix. But once you have invested your identity and projected that this will bring me happiness, this will bring me whatever you're looking for, because it has been sold to you as a statement, and your hungry soul, the souls of all the people on the planet right now, is looking for love, 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 love. Some people think that love is sex, so hence a lot of Tinder relations and all that, and they are deeply depressed. I met by chance some people and I was jealous and envious of them. Oh God, you guys have got Tinder and it's so easy to have communication and hook up. Like, the ease seemed to me to be, oh, I should have been born now. But then I saw that all of these people, they had physical contact and no connection. They were depressed. And I get calls. Even today, I invited some people who called me, and depression, suicidal depression, the level of depression in which a person is saying, it's not worth it, and and I sent to them the invitation to the meeting right now, and we would have prayed. That's all that we ever do. We only pray. For those who are coming for the first time, we only pray. And that prayer does three things. First of all, the prayer energy does reach the objective to the person who needs it. Because everything around us is energy, and prayer is just a special primary primitive, primal, the first energy. Even sex is an energy, but it's sort of diluted and delusional. And connection is pure energy. When you are seeing God in the other person and you have whatever relations you have, good for you and for the other person, because you are both serving each other. And if you are at a delusional level, then it's all going to be about, I want happiness. Yeah, I want happiness. And people are looking for happiness. Of course, they can find happiness. The moment you start looking for happiness, you lose it. The moment. Because the moment you start to look, you are declaring, I am unhappy. I need to be happy. And the mind will play various games. I have had I support myself with an IT job and I have so many layoffs, so many rejections. So my mind can start projecting itself. If I get this job, then I'll be happy, etc. And it's all a delusion, of course. Every job will bring a manager whose trust you have to win, who you have to take care of, etc. So whatever we think is happiness, you can say most of the people who are alone, like me right now on the planet, can be thinking, then I have this person in my life. Even now, I have got like tons of SMSs from, especially from 30 plus people, desperate. Where is my soulmate? Where is my soulmate? Where is my soulmate? I cannot live. And if I say something wise, like, come for the meditation or something, and you don't understand me, you have such a perfect life. And I said today, someone called me and asked me, I'm going for a nose operation. Which doctor is better? And the person sent me photographs of doctors, and I don't like all this stuff on my phone. So just pray and choose and go. Your nose is, and also look on the Google the correlation between getting a nose job and depression. Just look for it. How satisfied? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But I would make the assumption that there is a correlation and that it doesn't work. So but the person gets angry at me that I'm not saying this doctor for the nose job is better or that. I'm saying whichever one you go to, they are ultimately going to be the same. And the person is a good looking 34-year-old lady who is depressed because she went through a divorce 3-4 years ago. So now she wants a nose job. And then the nose job query suddenly becomes about, I'm alone. I've been alone for 3 years, etc. Yeah, but you could have had relationships and you had a relationship. You let it go or it didn't work out. Life is not an endless 18-year-old getting the relationship that you want. So we have to grow up. And the point is this, that when we are angry, we project anything. So I said that, okay, go to whichever doctor you want, you will get the same result. You are, because you have a perfect nose, so you don't really, you have no empathy. And it was in the first time in my life that anyway, my nose is broken. And it's not straight because I stopped caring about symmetrical looks a long time back ago. But yeah, but that was the first time in my life. And because the person is angry and projecting. Even right now, I can see it's like this. It was broken. My daughter jumped on my nose and broke it. And when I went to the hospital, they said, do you want an operation or should you just want us to put it back to the best of our ability like they do it in the movies? And I said, okay, just put it back to it. And they did it. So I never had the time for an operation. What is no? I've never been able to, I had never ever been able to attract anyone with my nose. So it wasn't such a huge sacrifice or something like that. It's whatever it is. But people project, they think that, oh, just because I'm asking people to meditate, then I have a perfect life. No. When you are spiritual, You force yourself to see your life as perfect, and you have faith. Whatever you are forcing yourself to be is the truth. So that's all that spirituality is about. That's all. If you can force yourself to see your life as being perfect, no matter what. And it's not about being complacent. It's about doing everything you can to make sure that your life is perfect. And then you have a deep-rooted faith in yourself that whatever you are forcing yourself to see perfection is in truth the God. Because the God, the Creator, His signature is on everything created, including you, including all the events of your life. Any event that you do not see as being perfect is a delusion of your own personal thinking, which is not able to appreciate the roller coaster of this huge life experience, which will be having ups so that there will be downs, and which will be having downs so that there are ups. And if your mind becomes fixated, I only want this, then you are negating out that. And if your mind says, I only want that, you are negating out this. And God is in 100% everything. So whatever you are negating as not being good or godlike is going to come back to bite you in whichever place it is. Because now, by declaring this is good, you have declared that is bad. So by declaring, going with the old image of women having children and this and that and having 2 children and saying in the morning everyone kisses everyone and the children go off to the school and then they come back, and this is the 60s or 70s American or everywhere, that this is the family life and this is happiness. This is basically hell. If you are thinking of peace, quiet, I do not know of children who have given any long-term benefit to their parents. Yeah, it's skeptical and bitter. my children are 30 and 20. But the point is that children are a response. They're not a source of joy. They're not even a source of happiness. If you think that your child is making you happy, then for sure, because you're getting your happiness from something external. Even a child is external, body-wise. That child will make you go through up and down. The moment you invest a child, that this is my child and I love you, and all that love and all that high that comes, it will have a downtime to it. Guaranteed, because it is from outside of you, and any happiness causing which is external of you will have a high and will have a low. The only joy, guaranteed joy, is if in your children you manage to see the presence of God and you are serving God as you. And slowly, the whole universe, God responds. You're connected not only to those that came to physically connected bodies with you, through bodies which are physically connected or in some relation. When you can serve all the children of the Creator, you are equally, then you have joy. Otherwise, everything is just happiness, surface level happiness, coming and going. And I've seen really old people, even before dying, really like I'm so angry and I'm this and my child. And I said, how old is your child? You seem to be like 70 plus. My boy is 50 and he still causes me grief and all. So all these stereotypes and everything, happiness, they are born out of images that have been put into our minds. And then we start differentiating this and that. This is good, that is not good. In reality, as a spiritual power, we have to accept everything. Peace of God and bow down, whether it's your manager, whether it's your children, whether it's your neighbor, everyone and everything. Everyone is easy to imagine, right? Now, every incident, every second, everything that is in your mind. Think of it as a person with hands, legs. Think of all the past events as different people with different colors. Personalize all the times that the roller coaster went down, all the divorces, all the hurts that you got from judging this person hurt me, that person, there was that rejection. I had 6 times like I was rejected last year. This year, just twice. And nearly this year. That's my record for this year. But they are rejection. And if I will treat a rejection as something negative, and if I do not see the beauty of freedom and the polishing of myself via the scrubbing of the rejections, then I will have no moral right to share anything with you. I force myself to laugh at them and I have full faith, even if it is theoretical faith, that if this is what has happened, then that is what was supposed to have happened. And in the huge universe, this is the perfect outcome needed to maintain, retain, and extend the balance and harmony of the universe. And every rejection I can see as a dark or a light person, doesn't matter. You can see your divorces and all the time that you hurt as people of whatever color. And you shake their hands. You see God in them. And you see all these various incidents as angels, personified angels who came to you, who guided you through taking the form of what no one has ever understood. At that time, whatever you were experiencing was the face of angel God. And if the angel's God's face you didn't like, or you judged it, because you did not see the whole, you just saw the roughness of the polishing part. One of the Sufi, I think Rumi says, the hurt is the tear through which God's light comes into me. So if there would be no hurt, no God's light, we would be encased in the shell protection of our body, of our constant thinking and creation of this images and photographs in the head, which is we call mind, and of our rigid and hard-coded way of being, that is our intellect. Once we take out these three factors, body, mind, and intellect, whatever is left? Most of us are never going to, I'm not talking about the group, but most of us are not able to meditate because, especially over out here, because in our group, meditation means aligning with God. But most of people are at God. God didn't give me enough sex. God didn't give me enough money. God didn't even give me enough respect in the eyes of others. God didn't give me enough comfort. So I'm going to be in denial of God, and I don't see God anywhere. Just like fish cannot see the water, no, no God. If God was there, then I would have these four things: more sex or love, whatever you want to call it, more money or thingies that I could buy, more things of comfort, and more respect. The thing is that if you have sufficient self respect, you do not need the respect of others. If you have spiritual givingness of the nature, you won't have the need to fulfill your or our cracks with comfort things of the body and mix up happiness of the body, comfort of the body with spiritual happiness, which is joy. Joy of the word is only restricted to those who have faith in a higher being. The Vedas teaches that the higher being that we have a faith in is a mystical force, but the closest explanation would be life, the power that enables us to enjoy the planet, the power that enables us to think. What we think is very subjective and may be of value, may not be of value. But the fact that we can think, we can judge and sense that magical empowerment that every being has by default of being created, creator, God, reflected, signed up, just like in a picture. Think of the whole universe and your life as a huge picture. And not only has the painter signed the picture, but lives in the picture. Including you. If you do not accept this fact, do you think God is going to get angry? No, it's your choice. If the fish says living in the sea that there is no sea, because I don't see it, okay, how does that affect the ocean? For the ocean, all the fish are children. It pampers them in any way. And when you call out to angels, to the support of this undefinable infinity of love in you, around us, and in between, there is only love. That love is divine empowerment of life. Only when we take off our shell protection of our mind, which is very difficult because it's just throwing a picture after picture of our intellect, which is very difficult because we have been conditioned to think in a specific way. Our culture affects us, our background affects us. That's our intellect. The stories, our fears, etc., everything that we have gone through has created that intellect of ours, that particular way of thinking and resolving things, which we take a lot of pride in and think that that intellect is us. No, it is our intellect. Our body, which will come and go. It is our primary means of transport on the planet. It is not we are. But most people do not have a trust or faith in a higher figure. definitely not in something that they can't see, touch, feel. So there are lots of stories about, I felt God, I died and I saw God, and we can all channel that. You can all channel that, no issue. Close your eyes and imagine, and that will become your reality. And that reality will become a spiritual experience if after that imagination play in your mind of channeling and having a near death experience, if that makes you into a better person, aka an angel in human form, living for others and not for the benefit of your body, not for the benefit of your mind, not for the benefit of these three are your personality. They are just your mask you have put on to function on this planet. Most of the people right now have got grim masks. Hearts are not smiling because COVID and other factors have isolated, segregated us even more further. And we have lost, a lot of us have lost a sense of connection. All connection has become digital more or less. When I have more digital relationships right now with people, then we have just a very new flavor of these types. So to go beyond depression, we have to go to the root cause. We thought that something was bad, something hurt us, while we have to see using our force of willpower and supported by faith to see the perfection of every incident, anything that has hurt us, any thought that has hurt us, any judgment, see everything and everyone as a divine connection. And then the fear of that leaves you from your thinking, and then you're confident. We have to be knowing that we did everything that we could to improve the situation of harmony on the planet. While 99% of the people are concerned only with improving their own life, and with their own life in a very shallow sense, only like, I want to improve what I eat. How is that going to make you into a happier person? That's just comfort of the body. Or I will experience this. Okay, but how does that change you? Or I will have that practice. Okay, that may change your way of thinking if you practice something. But if these three things do not take you to the God which is present in everything and everyone, including in yourself, oh yes, that's what people are devoting their lives. Looking for happiness because cut off from even the understanding of what is God. They think that God, how is God? It's just a cross. But it's just not a cross, it's a cross with a dead man. Even more gruesome. Or it is a mother who lost her son, young 33-year-old son. So much amount of pain. And all the apostles, they had horrible deaths. Horrible, horrible, horrible deaths. All of them. And yet that created the church because they lived for others. All the Hindu gods living for others. Buddha, totally till the end of his life, living for others. At the age of 82, he's dying, maybe out of food poisoning, intentional or unintentional, no one knows. He went to a party, ate porridge, and next day he was dying. And he had a lot of enemies, Buddha. And he said, no, do not punish the guy. And someone came and he said, Buddha is dying, I want diksha from him. The clarity which only Buddha can give. Buddha wakes from his deathbed. Christ is told before his death, one day before, he knows with his All his third and fourth and fifth eyes were all fully functional. He was healing in the name of the Lord. He knows that tomorrow he's going to be tortured and put on a cross, which is a symbol of torture. It's not a wooden cross symbol like that. It's a symbol of torture, gruesome death, bleeding slowly with nails stuck in it. And he knows that's what is awaited of him yesterday, tomorrow. And day before that, he says, oh God, I do not want this. But had he lived a comfortable life, there would have been no church. Had that been the case, I can assure you, we won't be talking on the internet. 80% of everyone who is living on the planet is indebted to Christianity in some way. I'm a Hindu, just so that you know. All the technological advances brought up in the Industrial Revolution, all the technology that we are playing around with it. States, when you go through states, 70-80% of every town when you go through has got prominent churches to which people go on Sundays. And all the people who created something, they were trying to do something. They were God-driven. So we owe to dead men who are on crosses, who have been hung down, and we owe it to gods who came to the planet in various forms to guide us, those who have forgotten that it is neither the body, neither the mind, neither the intellect which is of value. Only these three, when they are serving the universe totally and unconditionally, the universe which is reflected in the neighbor that you don't like, the universe which is reflected in the manager you don't like, in the partner you don't like. People are, oh, I'm so alone. But the other half is complaining of partners who just don't get them and who are irritated and cause them to be angry, including me. The people who have a partnership are concerned and are not happy that the partner is not making them happy. And those who don't have are in a dream world. When I will have someone, then he will make me happy. And it goes off into a loop. We have to be like Alexander the Great when he was given the God in knot. The knot was rumor. It was, the prophecy was that it was a huge knot. And it was rumored that prophesied that whoever will solve the knot, untangle it, will become the ruler of earth. And nobody had been able to undo the God in knot. It was huge ball of thing. And Alexander the Great just cut it with a knife. Similarly, we all have to cut our body, mind, intellect, become non-judgmental, and let go of all the pain, fears, angers right now. And to do that, we are going to be using the magic of the prayer, the mantra Om Namo Shivaya. Om means I activate. Om has thousands of meanings. In this specific instance, it means I activate. Ya activate. Namo, not me, but the higher self. Shivaya means I want to dissolve and serve the universe. And to do that, you do it very simply. Om, close your eyes. All this talk has already activated you. So just gently breathing in it. Om. Namo, opening your heart. As the energy which is hidden under the oxygen that you are taking in is the ki, the chi, the prana, the mana energy, whichever way you want to call it. As it enters your universe, when you close your eyes, there is a universe that you discover, and it is encased in your body. Your universe is encased in your body. So, Om, you discover the universe inside you. With closed eyes, the universe is inside you. It's a darkness, emptiness. And you drop this Om energy in your heart. The heart is activated as a golden light. Namo, not you, but the real you. Shivaya, you become like the sun, burning. Sun is an infinite number of nuclear explosions deep inside it. All your pain, fears, and angers, you're burning them up. The resulting golden light of these nuclear explosions in your heart are killing your body, mind, intellect. So you go beyond them. And from the heart, when I say Shivaya, you become one with the infinity of the Creator, which is with you, in you. Becoming one with the infinity by letting from the heart. Breathe in Om, Namo explosion in your heart. Shivaya radiating golden light, especially to every incident that you felt has diminished your understanding of the world by creating the magic of pain in you. Namo Shivaya. Oh. Gently breathing out from the heart as you're spreading love, light, and love. Oh. So many people are using psychotherapists and psychologists. You are going beyond all this because psychotherapy, etc., are concerned with the body, mind, and intellect. By becoming giver, joy to others in terms of the golden light from your heart, you are healing yourself. You are healing others. Om Namo. First, you are healing your own spiritual energy. Om Namo Shivaya. Healing your heart by sending love to all the incidents that were the faces of God that you did not recognize, all the divorces, all the rejections, all the pain that other people caused you. These are all dark angels which made you go through pain, feel pain, and now these dark angels, you see them as golden angels, and the power of the past hurts is removed. Shiva. Oh. All incidents from your childhood, all anger and judgment at any feminine energy, at any mother energy. Oh, no. Spreading, showering all the mother energy with pure golden light from your heart. Balances the lowest part of your body. Your fundamental root chakra is now balanced. Your relationship with not only your mother, but with all the mothers on the planet, with total feminine energy, is balanced. You have no more anger and therefore no more pain and fear. From the past, you're full of gratitude to the mother energy that creates. Om Namo. You can send your prayers to the mother energy in three forms. In your heart, you see that you bow down to all the feminine energy representatives, mothers, and all of them. Every feminine energy is a mother. Namo Shiva. Second, you offer to them the light from your heart. Om Namo Shiva. And third, you offer to them your smile with the prayer energy being directed to them. Namo Shiva. Om Namo. Om Namo Shiva. Now directing from the heart with Om Namo Shiva. love energy from your heart as a service to all your partners. Partner is anyone who has played any role in your life. Om Om This balances out your second chakra, your sexual energy, which was configured to go vertically up and you were taking it only horizontally, now can be directed vertically up so that you can transcend the sexual energy to become connected at a level of heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Sending love to all the partners, all the opposite sex people, and everyone who has played any part in your life. Balances the second energy chakra, enabling you to take that energy up. As it hits the third energy center of your self esteem, in your stomach, in the universe inside you, which you haven't covered, the sun is now shining of self esteem. And you send love to all the father figures, knowing that you are born out of this mother earth and the father sun. Your self esteem is now fully activated, and you promise to be like the sun, burning, burning, burning for others. Om Namo. See yourself as the sun burning for others, and you will be spiritually enlightened as of this. Feeling Om Namo. Your whole life should be a burning, an uncomfortable burning in which you feel comfortable. Om Namo Shivaya. And as your self-esteem is activated, the golden light of your sun in your stomach removes all fears from your kidneys, all anger from your liver, all stress from your spine, and your heart is now totally opening up. It's opening like a lotus. And in the center of this lotus, you see yourself, a micro copy of you, sitting and blessing everyone from the temple of your heart. In the temple of your heart is that lotus, and in that lotus are you sitting as your true self, showering everyone on the planet in the creation with pure love from your heart. Om. Now let go of the focus on your breathing. Om, your heart is exploding. Namo, you become a golden ocean. Shivaya, you achieve total communion with God. Om Namo. Total bliss. Om, explosion of joy in your heart. Om Namo, you dissolve your body, mind, intellect. You become a golden ocean, your true nature. Om Zrifvasesya Namo Viprivashate Zalatom Okeane Blаженство. Шивай растворится полностью. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo. You're breathing in and out, your pulsing of the heart, your heart sending out love, and the mantra are going to be working in harmony, thinking. Om Namo. The heart of the whole group is now one. Om Namo. Unfocused from the body, mind, and intellect, you become or rather, we become one with the universe, the ocean of pure, unconditional divine love. Oh, in this ocean of divine love, you dissolve all your body, all your mind, all your intellect, and your head becomes clean of all thoughts that could be negative, that were heavy, that could make you feel or see yourself as the diminished body, mind, intellect person with a name and a face. Right now, you are an ocean of joy for others. That's who you are. Om Namo. You promise to communicate only love to the other oceans which are in you, and you're connected to them. Each heart is an ocean of golden love. Om Namo. Каждое сердце сейчас является океаном золотой дивной любви. И все океаны в одном. И океан тоже состоит из всех. Each ocean consists of all the oceans, and all the oceans are just consolidation of one ocean, which is Om Namo. You communicate only love, and most important, you get the ability of the third eye to see only love in all the rejections, in all the past traumas and pain and fear and anger, everything that caused you to be pain, fear, anger, rejections, not feeling enough respected, not feeling enough loved, etc. You are an ocean of love. Your job is to give love, not look for love on the planet. Your job is to be the ocean of love, giving, giving, giving. Do not look for it. It is in you. You are true love. A flashlight cannot throw light on itself. Similarly, your search for God could not lead you anywhere, but this ocean of golden love in your heart, have faith that this is the true you. Om Namo. Om Namo. Feel the energy of the waves of the heart. Om Namo. Om Namo. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo. Om Namo. The heart is an ocean, and everything is just a wave. See your past life as a wave if you need it. Om Namo. Be reconciled with the many deaths and lives that you have had in this ocean. Different waves are different lives that you have had on this ocean. Love, unconditional divine love. Oh. 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 Offering first Om to the Creator God for the experience of all the lives on this in this universe. Oh. The second offering is to all the ancestors who have gifted us with a body. Oh. Third gift is to all the teachers, means all the gurus who gave us any pain and made us, forced us to become spiritual. Oh. Oh. All the gods in his various forms, God is reflected as Jesus as Mother Mary, as Krishna, as Rama, as Buddha, as Allah, to the form of God that you love the most. Encapsulate that form in your heart forever. Oh. A heart which has the image of God is never going to need a psychiatrist because you are a giver of joy. Your heart is a temple. A heart in which there is an image of God can only help, does need nothing from the world except the opportunity to serve, and will never need a psychiatrist. Oh. See everything and everyone as divine. Go beyond judgments. And you go beyond pain caused by those judgments. You go beyond fear caused by those judgments. You go beyond any stress caused by thinking, no, things should be the other way around. Accept the perfection of the universe once you have tried your best. Oh. And in this stage, have full faith that you are an angel for others and your angels are helping you with blessings. All your ancestors are pouring down their blessings from the crown of your head. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shivaya. That nectar which is flowing from the crown is cleaning your head of all past memories which had caused you any pain, fear, anger, and doubts. You are full of faith in the goodness of the golden light in your heart. Oh. Oh. Each and every brain cell is like a twinkling star that you see the ocean of golden light in your heart, and you see above and you see each and every brain cell as a golden star or a silvery star. Yeah, see it as a silver star. See the universe inside yourself in your head. And that silvery universe that you see in your head is one of the forms called the naked, Dikambara, the naked God. Be in awe of that God in the star. Oh. Be in awe so that your mind does not function. You just know. Scrivem glaza e visualmente sebeva sempre stessa. Tom vakrup visualmente kram. Sebiava etom kram visualmente smodite navet, smodite tam gide galava tam zvezdi. Kaz de zvezda eta Moskovite. Uz kaz de Moskovite ka сияет, и вы видите, как будто небо, и вот небо вы видите Бога, чистом видите, голый Бог. Удивляйтесь этому голому Богу. Have awe at the naked God, because it is not understood by the mind. You only can know in the deepest part of your heart. Oh. Bless yourself from this moment that you will function in the name of God, in the name of divine love, in the name of prayers, by sending prayers to others, having full faith in your being godlike. Omnipotent, omniscient, omnibeneficent. Oh. 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 Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Om Namo Shivaya Aksana. Om Namo Shivaya Paras. Om Namo Shivaya Priti. Om Namo Shivaya Om Namo Shivaya. 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 Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhino. Sarve Shanti Niram. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kasyat Tikte. Om Purnamadi Purnamade Purnat Purnamade Purnasya Purnamada Purnamevavashishyate. Everything is perfect, was perfect, will be perfect. From the perfection of the universe, nothing can be subtracted, neither can nothing be added. And that perfection is your life and you. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Up till tomorrow, 6 p.m. If anyone has any questions, you can ask anything that stops you from trusting yourself.